Hi there, Rangers supporters. What a time to be following the Light Blues, eh? The club has been buzzing with talk of potential moves in the transfer market, and it seems like there's a fresh strategy beginning to take shape behind the scenes. It's not just the usual scouting or reactive approach any longer. Rangers appear to be looking ahead, trying to pinpoint the sort of talent that could really make a difference, and the whispers suggest that there could be a major target emerging right at the heart of this plan. With decisions looming and the January window just over the horizon, it feels like the club is gearing up for a bold approach, one that could signal a shift in how they're looking to strengthen the squad and, importantly, excite supporters in the process. One name that's been catching attention is Jens-Sto Dahl, the 20-year-old midfielder from Tromsø, who's been tearing it up in Norway this season. His performances haven't gone unnoticed, and the chatter is that Rangers may need to dig deeper into the coffers if they're serious about securing his services. Reports suggest that a bid around £3.5 million might not cut it, and there's speculation that a higher offer could be necessary to convince Tromsø to even enter negotiations. Dahl has been one of the standout young talents in the Norwegian league, earning recognition and a nomination for the best young player in the top division. His physical presence, coupled with technical ability and vision on the pitch, makes him a box-to-box midfielder who could slot in well to the Premiership's pace and physicality. At 1.94 meters, he dominates in the air, has solid ball control, and can dictate the rhythm of play, which would be a big asset for any side looking to compete both domestically and in Europe. Rangers' own midfield situation seems to be pushing this interest along, with questions surrounding Lyle Cameron's long-term suitability for the squad. It looks like Hayato Dahl has emerged as a credible alternative. This Norwegian under-21 international has really stepped up this season, showing consistency and leadership in the middle of the park. There's a sense that if the club backs the bid with the right financial package, this could be one of the most significant signings in Rangers history. The timing also couldn't be better, as Dahl is at a point in his career where moving to a league like Scotland's could offer both challenge and opportunity without overwhelming pressure, allowing him to continue his development while contributing meaningfully to a team fighting for honours at home and competing in Europe. The optimism around his international prospects adds another layer to the story, with pundits already identifying him as a potential contender for Norway's World Cup squad next summer. If he continues to progress, particularly outside his home country, Dahl could be on the radar of some very high-profile clubs in the near future, but Rangers might just be the perfect stepping stone for his next chapter. Meanwhile, there's plenty of movement in other areas of the squad too. Nico Rashin has once again found himself the subject of speculation ahead of January, with renewed interest from abroad. The Belgian midfielder has been on a few radars for some time, particularly after earlier uncertainty in the season when he fell out of favour. Under Russell Martin, Rashin was sidelined following internal disputes, leaving his long-term future in Glasgow uncertain. That situation drew attention from multiple European clubs, notably in Turkey, with Fenerbahce and Besiktas showing keen interest. Even though most major leagues had already closed their transfer windows, Turkey remained an option and interest did not wane. Since then, Rashin has fought his way back into the first team, re-establishing himself under Danny Rowe and stabilizing his position just as the winter window approaches. Recent reports suggest Besiktas are renewing their pursuit, with early contact having been made and discussions ongoing regarding rations availability. Rangers, for their part, have set a firm valuation on the midfielder, indicating they will not consider any offers below £50 million, ensuring the player's market value remains strong. Rashin's contract, extended until the summer of 2028, provides additional security for the club, reinforcing their negotiating position and removing any immediate pressure to sell. But interest is not limited to Turkey. Premier League sides such as Leeds United, Tottenham Hotspur, and Aston Villa have reportedly been monitoring his progress closely. With the window just weeks away, it's shaping up to be a crucial period for Rangers as they look to retain one of their most influential players, someone capable of controlling games and contributing decisively in the middle of the park. On the pitch, these potential signings and contract developments highlight the club's desire to maintain a competitive edge. Rangers are clearly thinking strategically, balancing the need to secure emerging talent like Dal while also protecting key assets such as Rashin. The blend of youth potential and experienced squad members is shaping up to be central to the club's approach, and with European competitions offering exposure and challenge, there's plenty of incentive for both parties to make the arrangements work. For fans, the anticipation is palpable. Seeing the club actively pursuing talent while simultaneously solidifying the squad gives hope that Rangers will continue to challenge at the top of the league and beyond. The way the club is approaching recruitment seems to reflect a broader vision beyond short-term fixes. Rather than simply reacting to immediate needs, Rangers appear to be setting themselves up for sustained success, scouting talent early, assessing their long-term suitability, and making decisive moves that could pay dividends for seasons to come. The interest in Dal, combined with the retention efforts surrounding Rashin, suggests a club that is thinking on multiple levels about squad balance, competitiveness, and growth. The players coming through are not only talented, but adaptable, capable of handling the physicality of Scottish football and the tactical demands of European contests. This multi-layered strategy could reshape the squad's composition and potentially mark a turning point in how Rangers approach the transfer market. While financial considerations remain a factor, the backing from investors and the commitment to strengthening the team indicate that the club is willing to make bold moves when the right opportunities arise. There's a clear sense that Rangers are positioning themselves to take advantage of emerging talent before other clubs move in, a proactive stance that could pay off significantly if executed well. For supporters, watching these developments unfold is thrilling as it combines the excitement of new signings with the reassurance that key players are being secured for the future. The balance of ambition and prudence seems carefully considered, with the club mindful of both immediate impact and long-term growth. As the January window approaches, the tension and speculation are only set to increase. Fans can expect an active period with key negotiations, potential bids, and strategic decisions all likely to come to the forefront. Rangers' approach to managing these situations, whether it's pushing for Dal or retaining Rashin, will be closely scrutinized, and the outcome could have a substantial impact on the squad's competitiveness. Observing how the club navigates financial negotiations, player valuations, and long-term planning offers a fascinating insight into the way modern football clubs operate at a high level, particularly one with Rangers' ambitions and standing in Scottish football. Looking deeper into Rangers' current setup, it's clear the club is not only concentrating on transfers, but also assessing the squad's overall structure and how to optimize performance across all competitions. The midfield, as highlighted with Rashin, and the potential signing of Jens Stodal is at the heart of this strategy. The light blues are aiming for a balance of creativity, physicality, and tactical intelligence, ensuring they can compete both domestically and in Europe. Dal's ability to control tempo, combine strength with technical skill, and contribute in both defensive and attacking phases aligns perfectly with the team's vision. Integrating a player like him could allow Rangers to transition smoothly between possession-based play and rapid counterattacks, something the Premiership increasingly demands. Meanwhile, Rashin's situation is a reminder of the challenges clubs face in holding onto established stars. The Belgian midfielder has proved his resilience, pushing back into the first-team picture despite earlier setbacks. His journey reflects not just his talent, but also the club's commitment to maintaining high standards. By securing long-term contracts and resisting underwhelming offers, Rangers are reinforcing the message that their key players are central to their strategy. Rashin's ability to link defense and attack, combined with his vision and passing range, makes him irreplaceable in the short term, and retaining him will be vital if the light blues are serious about competing at the highest levels in both Scotland and continental competitions. Looking ahead, the January window presents a delicate balancing act. Rangers must weigh the need to strengthen with the potential disruption that new arrivals can bring. Dal's adaptation to Scottish football is expected to be relatively straightforward, given his physical attributes and tactical awareness, but the club will still need to manage expectations and provide support to ensure he reaches his potential. Coaches will need to integrate him into training routines, establish chemistry with teammates, and ensure he understands the manager's vision for the squad. This careful approach has been a hallmark of Rangers in recent seasons, with new signings often eased in gradually, allowing them to flourish rather than being rushed into high-pressure scenarios. Beyond individual players, the squad's depth and versatility are also under scrutiny. Injuries, suspensions, and fixture congestion are ever-present challenges in Scottish football, and Rangers' ability to rotate players while maintaining quality is crucial. The emergence of younger talents alongside established stars could provide the flexibility needed to compete on multiple fronts. A central midfielder like Dal could allow more fluid rotations in midfield, potentially freeing up creative players or providing additional defensive cover when required. This adaptability is vital, particularly when considering the rigors of European fixtures, where opponents often present contrasting styles and tactical setups that demand quick thinking and versatility from all squad members. Rangers' recruitment strategy also reflects a broader vision of sustainable growth. Rather than making reactive one-off signings, the club seems intent on building a coherent squad with players who can grow together over multiple seasons. This philosophy reduces risk, ensures long-term competitiveness, and creates a sense of continuity that fans appreciate. Developing young players like Dal while maintaining the performance levels of core stars such as Rashin could establish a culture where ambition, loyalty, and performance intersect. It's a model that allows the club to compete effectively without relying solely on short-term fixes, and it aligns with the long-term planning increasingly seen at elite clubs across Europe. Financial considerations remain a defining factor in these plans. The club's willingness to invest wisely, particularly with backing from investors, shows that Rangers are prepared to compete for top talent without jeopardizing stability. Dal's potential signing illustrates this, as securing one of Norway's brightest young prospects may require exceeding initial valuations. Similarly, retaining Rashin while resisting premature offers demonstrates an understanding of asset management in modern football. By carefully balancing spending and squad development, Rangers can strengthen their team while maintaining flexibility for future opportunities, whether in domestic leagues or continental competitions. Tactically, the potential additions and retained players hint at an evolution in Rangers' style of play. With Dowell's capacity for controlling tempo and linking play, the midfield could become more dynamic and capable of dictating matches rather than simply reacting to opponents. Rashin's passing range, vision, and game intelligence complement this approach, offering creative solutions in tight games and providing the leadership needed during high-stakes encounters. The combination of emerging talent and established performers could allow Rangers to develop a more fluid, balanced style that adapts seamlessly between counter-attacking bursts and controlled possession phases. European ambitions are central to this strategy. Rangers have consistently sought to make their mark on the continent, and squad composition is vital in ensuring they are competitive. Players like Dowell, with international experience and significant potential, can thrive on this stage, while retaining core figures like Rashin ensures stability and continuity. Scottish football may differ in pace and style, but success in Europe requires a blend of tactical acumen, physical resilience, and technical skill. Rangers are evidently considering all these factors, with a focus on both immediate performance and the long-term trajectory of the club. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. The Scottish football scene has been buzzing with whispers that could send shockwaves through the Premiership. Rangers are reportedly on the verge of sealing a deal for Aberdeen's towering centre-back, SCOTT McKENNA. Sources close to the Ibrox camp suggest that the Gers are keen to bring the 26-year-old defensive linchpin to Glasgow, aiming to shore up a backline that's been under scrutiny this season. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the rumour mill has been churning relentlessly, with supporters already dreaming of McKenna donning the famous blue shirt. Known for his uncompromising tackles, aerial dominance, and calm presence on the ball, McKenna has long been tipped as one of Scotland's most reliable defensive assets. At Aberdeen, he has carved out a reputation for leadership, often marshalling a defence that has faced everything from high-flying attacks to gritty, hard-nosed Premiership battles. The thought of him leading the Rangers' rearguard has fans imagining a new era of defensive solidity, one that could finally see the Gers dominate not just domestically, but in Europe as well. Insiders suggest that Rangers management have been monitoring McKenna for months, convinced he possesses the right blend of experience, toughness, and footballing intelligence to command their backline. If the deal goes through, it could signal a shift in strategy, with the club prioritizing defensive steel as much as attacking flair. The speculation has even reached pundits who have begun debating how his arrival might change Rangers' formation, with some hinting at a potential centre-back partnership that could rival the best in the league. Meanwhile, Aberdeen fans are reportedly bracing themselves for the possibility of losing one of their most dependable figures. McKenna's performances have earned him plaudits and even international recognition, and his departure would leave a noticeable gap in the Dons' squad. But for Rangers, the lure of securing a defender of McKenna's caliber is impossible to ignore. The city's gossip circles are alive with talk of contract negotiations, release clauses, and the ever-tricky transfer dance that could finally see McKenna march through the gates at Ibrox, ready to lead a defence hungry for dominance. As the rumour gains traction, one thing is clear: if Rangers do manage to pull this off, Scottish football might just be on the cusp of witnessing a defensive revolution spearheaded by none other than Scott McKenna. Fans are holding their breath, pundits are sharpening their knives for debate, and the whispers around Glasgow suggest that something big is brewing at Ibrox. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.